So yesterday we took down the King Slime, and today we're gonna work on the Eye of Cthulhu or the Blood Moon. I haven't really decided yet. It's just one of those. I don't know. I'm gonna go back and forth on it. I think there's an argument to be had about doing the Blood Moon first, but let's just say I've been a little busy. You notice things are missing over here. Well, that's because I came in and started my tavern. This is like the framework for it, and then I put some just temporary walls up so that way I can actually get dudes moving in. Our merchant has been living underground for a little bit here, and I set up magic storage. Now, for those of you new to the channel or have no idea what magic storage is, it's an awesome mod. I always suggest it. I think it's the mod that I will always have in a modded playthrough. So what it is, basically I have these storage components, which you can think of chests. There are chests, like they have, this one's carrying 38 out of 40 items. This one's 40 out of 40, which you could denote by the colors here. These are 0. So I have two different interfaces here. I've got the basically my interaction with all the chests, so I could just dump things in here. So for instance, I have these walls that I can dump in there, or like this heart of stone that I could dump in there. So those just go right in, which is really nice. Then I have the crafting interface. Oh, actually, let me turn auto pause off. Just using that for screenshots. Then I have the crafting interface, which is similar. So you see this one just has like stuff, and I can filter by equipment, potions, and all that. Whereas this other one has all of my crafting stations up here. I have a limited amount that I can put in, but then I have all the stuff that I can craft. So and I can search, and I can turn off recipes that I don't have access to currently, or turn them on rather. Ooh, a cobbler just arrived. It's one of the Thorium NPCs. So like for instance, the grand piano, right? This is if I go straight to weapons, I have a piano available to me because like found a bunch of smooth coal. So we're gonna go ahead and craft it. Ooh, it's good. It's really good. Perfect. I'm looking forward to looking at that. So I did some exploring, right? I went down, I explored more of the ice biome here. I found a spider biome. I got a bunch of cobwebs, which actually, speaking of which, let's go ahead and drop those in there while I'm at it. I didn't search for any more sky islands. I did come down here. There was if I can find it. Oh, this is actually gonna be hard to find. Oh, it's right here. The Scarlet Chest. I opened up a Scarlet Chest and I got a couple items. So I got a Ring of Unity. I favorited it because I didn't want to drop it in the chest there. But it increases damage by 1 and increases damage by an additional 1 for every nearby player that also has it equipped. It's kind of cool. It's similar to Unity from Diablo 3, which reduces your damage, or rather it spreads your damage to everybody else who owns one. So it's kind of interesting. Armored Ruby Ring. So we got it. It is a material, but it increases melee damage by 1. So this is just one of those normal rings, which goes into the ring, which is possible, except for the amber. I think it's almost possible for us to make this. So I need to go into like the underground desert, get some amber to do that. Let's open this up. I'm going to go ahead and dump both of these in here. The traveling merchant came by a few times. I picked up a DPS meter, so we got that now. I got some thorium bars from that specific Scarlet Chest, which thorium bars are used for a bunch of different stuff. So you can see here, I could do inspiration crystals for thorium shards. They require, it's like that one's solar pebble, that one's arcane dust. So I can go ahead and make that already, but that one's hard mode. So this permanently increases maximum inspiration by 1 up to 20, permanently increases chance for inspiration notes to drop by 1%, and permanently increases max inspiration instrument use empowerment durations by 1.25%. Got through that sentence. There's all sorts of other stuff. So let's take a look. Oh, music note statue. So that probably gets us inspiration, right? Band of replenishment increases health and mana regeneration. Taking more than 3 damage will replenish some health and mana. It's interesting. There is a necklace here. 15 base damage for every 3 seconds. Your next critical strike causes a burst of damaging energy. It's kind of cool. And then we've got thorium bars, as you can see there, but then we have some weapons. I don't think we have any bard weapons, so it's not really a priority of ours to get any of this, but that is what it is. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and drop the Did I get someone else? I got the cook too. See, I just put like all of these tables and stuff in, so now everybody's moving it. I'm looking forward to this. So we'll go ahead and drop the thorium in there. What was it called? Inspiration fragment. Can I craft an inspiration fragment? No. How do I craft one? Inspiration reach potion. Ooh. I need a demon altar. Seriously? Okay, that's fine. So we'll go thorium bars and also, goodness, what was that? The star stuff. Oh, let's take that off. Arcane dust. Okay, so now we can go make one of those. I'll head over and do that. I also got life quartz. I got that. It's basically like an ore, and we haven't come across it yet until I was down there. We got the desert acolyte. I think that's from killing the Grand Thunderbird. We just look at all of these NPCs. It's awesome. Yeah, so we got the life quartz. Life quartz can make a bunch of stuff, including a violin, which we need hard mode for because to get the light shard. There's a healer weapon. There's the strawberry heart, which sounds awesome, but we need ingot that I've never heard of before, so that's probably hard mode. There is the life gem. It's a material, increases max life by 20. Healing spells will heal an additional 1 life. There's also where is it? Oh yeah, the normal life crystals. So because I'm low on HP, I'm gonna go ahead and create those. Also, I should point out it makes a really cool healer gear if you've got the stuff for that. So, whoops, didn't want to. Just prematurely fired there. Got a little excited. Let's drop this in. And we're going to make life crystals. I'm just going to go ahead and make 4 of them because I haven't been finding any in my like exploration that I'm doing. So now we're up to 240. So that's real nice. And what else do we need to do? Oh yeah, there's other things I found. I found the spring hook sends you in the opposite direction of the hook. I've never seen this before. So, oh, that's kind of cool. So, I like that. That's like a really interesting item that I don't think I've ever considered would be a thing in Terraria, but I like it. All right, that's cool. I'm not gonna use it, but it's cool. I'm gonna keep it. Maybe I'll have a use for it later. We also got the sinister acorn. It's a transformation. Never seen that before. Equipable. Transforms you into a squirrel. When transformed, you can fit through a 1 block tall gaps. Cannot use conventional items while transformed. I'm honest, I have no idea where I got that from. It's like a mount transformation. That's kind of interesting. I like that a lot too. I kind of want to keep it. Let's keep it. Let's become a squirrel for a while. All right, let's go ahead and drop some stuff into here. We got to test out this. So get ready for the metronome, which has like a pause between the 3. It's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right. So it's got like a triplet thing going on, but it's interesting. So you want to do more damage by actually hitting the notes. And then it farts on you when you miss it. That's hard. It's hard. And as you could tell, it doesn't actually use the regeneration, but it does give us 8 defense. Oh my goodness gracious. That's amazing. All right, let's check out some of these NPCs. So much stuff to do right at the beginning. I have all these ingredients that I should go check but they are probably under potions. No. Placeables? Yeah, placeable. So I got mushrooms. I got 3 green mushrooms. That one counts. Those don't. Oh, I could use 10 of those for the cook. I have no idea what the cook does. So this is going to be very interesting. I got a bunch of gems, by the way, because I had to find. The reason I went looking underground, I should catch up with my thought process from earlier, was because I needed emeralds and I found just enough. Got a bunch of sapphires and whatnot in the process. Also some opal and some coal, as I had mentioned earlier. What else was it from the coal that we wanted to make other than the escape rockets? Because I could use quite a few of these potentially. I have so much stuff to talk about. Like, you know, you're used to me doing like jump cuts throughout an episode. We're not there yet. We're not even close. We got a lot of stuff to do. Let's talk to the cook. Give the cook some ingredients, right? I got some stew. Okay. All right, so he was happy with that. So like, what does it say afterwards? It doesn't give us an indication. But we got glowing souffle. Restore 75 life. Nice, can be placed. Even after eating them, their glow doesn't go away. Will increase light emissions for a time. Grants minor improvements to all stats. Eating the cook's food will make you full for 45 seconds. We also got meat and green stew. Same thing, 75 life, but will increase critical strike chance for a time. Ooh. Man, I like that. That's cool. What else did you got? It's got a shop, right? Oh, okay. So like I'm unlocking food to use. Oh, that is sweet. I love that. This guy's got some boots. So as you might expect, they're just like marching boots, 5% increased movement speed while running. Your inspiration regeneration is increased. It's pretty nice. I can also shine my shoes and get slightly more movement speed. What else we got going on? So this person can start a sandstorm. This is from after defeating the Grand Thunderbird, right? So we've got like technique scrolls, padded grip, thief's wallet, like this is all thrower class stuff. Cactus fruit. Yeah, interesting. Did I get any other major NPC that showed up in the beginning? No. All right, final thing. Final thing I remember. Let's close that door. I noticed that when I go to advanced furniture with the architect, that sure enough, he sells a sky mill for 2 gold. We're just gonna buy that sucker. Yep, we're doing it. I'm not even. I don't think anyone had an issue with me like as a in a situation where we didn't have any. Going and getting one from a different world, but this is just like significantly easier, and it doesn't feel like cheating because it's part of the mods that we have installed for this. Though you could make an argument that if I made a cheating mod, then yeah, I get it. We have to go get some of the golden blocks. So like, here's our goals. We're gonna go to one of these islands, probably this one. It's the nearest one. We're gonna try and get some of the gold plated blocks from the Sky Island. I think I did pick up oh no, that's creating it. I do that a lot. Get ready for that. Yeah, I did pick up a gravitation potion. So we gotta do that, but I also want to go create this item, which means that we have to go off over here to get to the Crimson Altar. So let's go there. Let's start with that, and then let's try the piano on this thing. That's hard to do in combat, not gonna lie. I can't hear it over the actual sound of the piano. Oh my goodness, I hate this. I can't. Okay, hold on. We gotta like practice this. Maybe listening to it. Hold on. I tried to close my eyes. It's really hard to hear the actual clicks in my headphones for whatever reason. And I should preface this with, I am a musician. I have been playing drums for almost 20 years, right? Is that right? 20. Yeah, almost. Wow. Time really flies. 15. No, almost 15 years. Okay. No, over 15 years. 15, because I'm 33 now. I've been playing since I was 14. Time flies. I feel really old now. But I played semi-professionally and even have had opportunities to play professionally, taught a bunch of students how to play drums. Like it's part of my DNA. But playing with a metronome, like, you know, in a live show or whatever, is common, right? So like you have a track in the background. You see, you know, if you watch a live performance, you see drummers and other musicians wearing the in-ear monitors. That's normal because they can hear themselves, but they can usually also hear whatever metronome is in the background. You wouldn't believe it, but if you didn't know it, but most musicians actually play with a metronome. That is actually getting annoying, that clicking. And when you're used to that, this click disappears. Like, you hear it in the music to begin with, but then once you get used to the click, it just completely disappears. This is because it is off and it has that weird pause between the three on that little triplet, on top of the fact that I am having an issue with the visual of it. I just can't hear it. I don't know about this weapon. Look, it's not as good as the didgeridoo. Didgeridoo. Oh, crap. Hold on. My wife had texted it to me so I don't forget. And it is didgeridoo. Yeah, didgeridoo. Didgeridoo? That doesn't sound right. Why doesn't that sound right? Okay, so let's get in here, make this inspiration fragment. It does say consumable, right? But it is also a material. What's it a material for? Music note statue. Gotcha. Boom. So now our max inspiration is increased by such a small percentage, we're not going to notice it. But by the end of the playthrough, when we get all of the upgrades, it'll be very noticeable. I just saw this. That is incredible. Killing, so this is a bard class thing that you can equip. Killing enemies or continually damaging bosses with a wind instrument will produce an energy egg. Players that touch the energy egg restore 15% of their missing primary resource. That's like really cool. It's not a material though. Interesting. Okay, so how many do I need? I need 20 of the block and 25 cloud if I want to make that. Really weird and interesting. I've never noticed that before. I would be curious to see how well that ends up doing as a thing. I think I miscalculated a bit and got more cloud and everything than I needed, but it's fine. Before I go craft this stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and go check for these islands while I got this buff for 20 more seconds. I don't know about it. I feel like it's impossible that we did not get another island over here. I mean, it's always possible that there's one off to the left near the ocean, right? But it just feels so unlikely that we have some other random island off over there that we would not have seen before. I'm gonna go ahead and send myself upwards because it's about to fall off. So we could go this way. I could double jump to get a little bit more space. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything. There ain't nothing there. There's no island there. All right, that's fine. How weird. I'm running out of these potions. Keep an eye on that. I was hoping to get a magic mirror earlier, but that was not going to be the case. I just could not find one. So let's go ahead and dump those in. Then we're going to go to the lute. Yeah, okay, so we can make the Skyware lute. It has minus 14% damage on it. I kind of want to just make another one and maybe not make... well, I can always go back up and get stuff, right? Let's test this weapon out. What exactly does it do? Releases a ricocheting shooting star. Upon bouncing, a burst of stars are released. It also gives me defense 2. Huh. All right, I'll hold on to it. That's really interesting. I'm not going to make the other thing just yet. Going to be a little cautious. So let's go ahead and deposit that stuff. I did deposit the piano on purpose. I don't think I'm going to be able to use that on a boss fight. I'm not there yet. And let's go ahead and go blood. Oh, we have blood. Blood moon medallion. What am I missing? Arcane dust. Okay, so arcane dust. And no, I'm at it. Ugh, turned off the interface. Blood moon. Blood. What am I? Oh, I'm still missing silver bars. I can't even start the blood moon. I don't have enough silver bars. Actually, I don't even think I have enough silver. I think I used it all on magic storage. Yeah, well, that sucks. It says I have 15 though, right? Silver. It says I have 15. So why can't I make this? I need 1, 2, 3. Oh, stupid demon altar. Ah, I see. I was reading it backwards. Ah, I hate the stupid demon altar stuff. Okay, we got a blood moon medallion. Should I use my potion to get back? No, bad idea. We're just gonna run back because honestly, I'm almost out of recall potions, and I think it's just gonna require me to go do some more spelunking and just find more stuff underground. I mean, there's plenty of accessories that I just don't have yet. I really need to get a goblin army to show up, so then I can go find the goblin. That would be also quite helpful. Because I need to combine some of these accessories, right? Like our accessory inventory is fairly limited at the moment, and that kind of sucks. I do hate having such limited accessory slots, but at the same time, it does make things slightly more interesting. It gives us the players, you know, more choices on what stuff that they're actually going to be using at any given point. All right, so we're set up for the Blood Moon. It just kind of depends on what we want to do first. I guess I could check my potions. I haven't gotten any of the alchemist NPC stuff, you know, minus the architect. And it would be nice to have someone to sell me potions, but I think all of these are, no, I still have 2 apartments here that should work as housing, right? Yeah. So I still have 2 places there that could work for new NPCs. So we'll just have to be patient, I suppose. Let's go ahead and drop this stuff in and possibly make some potions for ourselves. Oh, I can actually upgrade some of our healing potions. That's not a bad idea now that we have some more health. Iron skin potion, swiftness potion. Swiftness potion is key for the Eye of Cthulhu. Regeneration also is quite helpful. When it comes to everything else, I'm noticing some new potions here. So this is a thrower potion, healer class potion, warmonger potion, increases enemy spawn rates significantly. Silver tongue potions, bought items will be cheaper. Oh, hey, that's kind of cool. I like that. Oh, you know what? I can combine that with the alchemist NPC stuff. So we got those. I want an iron skin for the defense. And I think that might do it. I'm very tempted to just go ahead and get rid of the opal ring in favor of the shiny red balloon for this particular boss fight. Because killing the Eye of Cthulhu, let's just say it's a lot nicer to do if you happen to be able to jump over it. And being able to jump super high for us is really nice. So maybe we just focus on doing that. I think I need to swap out some weapons on my bar here. So I think our primary weapon we can consider as the didgeridoo. That it doesn't sound right, but it looks right. Oh, I upgraded my pickaxe to a platinum pickaxe, by the way. We have this bugle, which increases our crit chance. I'm not sure I necessarily need that. I think I'm going to swap the bugle out for the lute, because now I've got invincibility frames, which is okay, but this is more for clearing like large groups of enemies. Like if the Eye of Cthulhu spawns a bunch of eyes, we're going to do that. This is okay. That is okay. So I think, well, I mean, this gives me jump height. How significant is it, though? I get like an extra block out of it. I think that's fine. I'm not going to be trying to get jump height buffs. So I think what we're going to do is use the didgeridoo, the lute, and the dynasty guzheng. So we're going to use this for the defense. I'm just going to keep the buff up. And it lasts, you know, quite a while. So we only have to like fire that off. Does it explode into stars when I hit an enemy or just when I hit terrain? What does it say? Upon bouncing. It's not clear. I think I need to make another one though, because I also think it is quite good and I need more blocks, but I need to go demolish that house. I think I'm just going to take a bunch of rope and go up there. That might be the easier way to do it. Okay, so it doesn't explode on contact with enemies, but my goodness, it's really nice when you're dealing damage and it goes past them and bounces off the ground. That's actually a pretty cool little feature. I think that this is the loot actually might be a good Eater of Worlds boss killer, but we're in a Crimson world, so it's also possible that it might be good for the brain. With obviously, you know, keeping in mind that the Brain of Cthulhu, you tend to have a much open, is that a word? More open area for you to fight that boss as opposed to the Eater of Worlds. So Maybe the bouncing isn't going to be as important. We would have to, I think we would have to do some experimentation. Okay, I picked up a bunch of these blocks. I'm at 70 of them. That should be more than enough, right? Oh yeah, I picked up some other stuff for the cook. Let's go up to the cook and chat with him, see what he's got for me if I supply ingredients. What did he give me there? Sunny day lemonade. Nothing beats an ice cold glass of lemonade. Will increase your happiness for a time. Grants minor improvements to all stats. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep the mean green one. So I like the idea of having crit. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? I was going to say earlier, like, maybe I won't do the blood moon. I'll just go work on good old fashioned Eye of Cthulhu. But as it turns out, that's not what the game wanted from me. You know what the game wanted me to do? To handle a blood moon. Now, there are some new enemies in Thorium Blood Moon. So when I get to those, I will point them out. Otherwise, I'm just going to be over here killing some Blood Moon enemies. All right, so the Patch Werk has spawned, which, as you can tell, he's kind of a big boy that doesn't get through doors very often. But the benefit is I could just sit here and hit him with my didgeridoo until he dies. And he spawns a bunch of like maggots and whatnot. But as you can tell, also with this weapon, it's kind of insane for taking enemies out like this. Like, I love this. This is perfect. Let's see if we can finish him off here. Oh, and I can see my DPS now. I'm doing about 100 with the didgeridoo on these guys. And he dropped a bunch of stuff. What did he drop? Okay, close this for just a moment to read. I got Gravebuster, which is a magic weapon. It's super cool. It's like little hands coming out. I've used this before. I really, really like it. It's really good. We got some severed hands, which you just saw one spawning there, but there's also a weapon for it. We got unholy shards, which is used for a lot of the healer stuff. So if you're playing healer, Blood Moon is kind of your deal. Like you wanna jump in on Blood Moon ASAP and get that done. So unholy shards are going to be able to make a bunch of the like shadow stuff, which is really cool. And yeah, nothing that we're really going to be using ourselves, but that's fine. I haven't seen a groom in forever. I think I see the bride way more often than I do the groom, but it's interesting that we got a groom. Maybe I'll wear the top hat for a little bit. It's one of those creatures that, I did get the top hat. It's one of those creatures that you're like, oh, hey, look, and there's the bride. What are the odds of that? They're pretty low, I actually think. Like I said, I like never see the groom. I always see the bride. And there's the blood moon over. I actually didn't die at all during that. It's fairly easy for me to clear out with this weapon. So that was nice. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff. But I'm just gonna honestly dump it all. Deposit. I'm also gonna deposit some of this food. I will keep this and I will get rid of my money for the time being. And I think finally, now that we have all those buffs, I would normally go do the Eye of Cthulhu, but it's not nighttime again. I am not waiting for nighttime. In fact, I think what I'm gonna do, and this might be one of those interesting choices, but I'm going to do two things. The first thing is I'm going to try to fix this up a little bit better because my plan is to have this cool tavern. I'm working on it. We'll get there, right? So I've got already 6 little places, little apartments in here, rooms, and I got to make them all cool when I finally decorate them. So I'm going to work on this a little bit in between episodes. And I also am going to work on a couple other houses here, maybe just one other, like make this an actual cool building rather than just a box home. In this series, we're also going to do biome builds like we did in Calamity and we did in the hardcore master mode series. So there's things that we need to do. The other thing that I might consider is going and exploring the jungle a little bit in between episodes, but I may actually save that for an episode. Because, jungle. If I go like, Yeah, let's see if we can get to what I'm looking for this way. Yeah, there's the pan flute, which is apparently really good. So I can potentially go get that. I just need mahogany, which is easy to get. I need jungle spores and stingers. And I think we've got like everything we need in order to do that. There's a healer class set over there. As far as armor is concerned, I just haven't had any. I actually don't know what the next set is for the Bard. So I'm happy with what I got, but maybe I'll look into that. And I've also been collecting like all stuff like this, even though that's a strange plant and does not count for the cook. Stuff like the marigold here does, and I've been handing that stuff off over to him, so I'm going to keep an eye on that stuff as well. So we got some stuff to do before episodes, but now that we've killed Patch Werk during the blood moon, we've cleared out the blood moon. I had a couple NPCs die, they're slowly returning. I think the next step is get ready for the Eye of Cthulhu by coming over here and creating the rest of my place so more people can move in. And so I'm prepared for the onslaught of NPCs, and I'm going to get after that as well.